Hey everyone, my name's Amber Kennedy. I'm the creator of Behind the Business. Behind the Business is a small interview series with the local business owners and operators of Sarnia, Ontario. Today I have some really exciting news. I know this pandemic has been really hard on a whole lot of us, so I'm so excited to have Andrew with me. Andrew actually has a new business coming to Sarnia. So Welcome, Andrew. And can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing?
Well, thanks for inviting me on. So I'm opening a new bicycle shop in Point Edward. It's going to be fun. It's going to look cool, and at some point we'll have some bikes. So it'll be.
That's a good part.
It's a good
part about a bike shop.
Yep, you'd think it. You'd think we'd be flush with bikes. This is what we're doing.
So with that. Assuming that you will have bikes, of course.
Yes.
What kind of other products, services, what will you be doing there?
Basically, we'll be a full service shop. So, all the repairs, all parts, accessories, helmets and clothing and shoes and basically everything that is bicycle and bicycle adjacent is what we're going to be doing. So we have, a full service shop here. That we can do any repairs, wheel building and the whole deal.
That's excellent.
Plus, things like bicycle fittings for road bikes and mountain bikes and stuff. Like we got all the equipment to take your measurements and get you all programmed in and make sure you get the right bike before you go spend any money on it. For those people looking at that kind of a thing. Just all sorts of bicycle fun things and their related accessories is what we're doing.
Awesome. Have you guys thought about any kids attachments or anything like that as well?
Yeah, it's funny you say kids attachments. I'm staring at all our trailers right now. We got them all built on the floor.
I was going to say that's a big one this year.
Oh man, yeah, because you can only hang out with your family, so why not make them all mobile? So
exactly.
So all sorts of kids accessories and stuff. Kids bikes we weren't able to find in any sort of quantity, so we sort of let them pass for this year. But kids helmets and all the fun stuff that goes with kids bikes, we got that. So early when I started, I was like, I think this might go on for longer than we think it will. So I was fortunate to be able to get them Basically everything's sort of non-existent now. So it's good.
So that's a good thing to have your hands on for sure.
Oh yeah.
So normally I ask what your favorite part about your job is. So for you, I'm going to ask you, what's been the most exciting part about preparing this?
Well, I'll answer the other question too. My favorite part about my job is bikes and talking to people. I really like people, and I really like getting them stoked on the things that they're coming to look for, whether it's a pair of shoes or a pair of bike shorts or a brand new bike or whatever it is. I really like all things bicycle and bicycle related. So it's to talk about that with people who are excited about it or even that don't know anything about it. I'm excited that we are able to, give them some education or some information or just get them what they want and get them on the road and get them super happy about what they're doing. And because bikes are, one of the things you can do. They're super fun regardless of a pandemic, but they are one of the things that you're actually allowed to do. And, and that, just being outside and being, on a bike, it's so good for, for your, not even for your fitness, just for your brain. It just makes your brain work better. And it's just freeing. And for, kids to be on a bike, it's fun, and parents and adults, it's just like the bikes are just good all around. Sure. But this is what we're doing. And if I can't be the expert on it, I know some of our awesome staff is pretty amazing and super specialty with what they know. So that's, we're able to pretty much handle whatever questions you got. And, I feel really lucky to be able to do this and to be able to, sort of amass a crew of stoked other people. I didn't expect it to look as good as it did, although I wanted it to look as good as it does, if that makes any sense.
Totally. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's I think people are going to be really excited when they come in here to just to come in and see it, because there's stuff in here that, you know, I don't think exists. Maybe, you know, maybe some version of it does, but I definitely know that there's not a bike tree anywhere else that I've seen. So
that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So as of right now, how can we support you?
Right now, I mean, I don't know if we're prepared necessarily to let the cat all the way out of the bag, but we have started to do repairs.
Okay.
You know, as
Awesome.
people have been calling, if it's something that we're able to do, you know, while we're getting things set up, we're doing them. It's been kind of a nice, steady stream and a manageable stream. I know that the demand for repairs is kind of through the roof right now, as everybody's getting out of their winter sort of hibernation and getting outside again. So we are, you know, starting to do that. You know, we're sort of taking them as they come. If we can do it, we'll do it. If we can't, then, I mean, we'll have to wait until we're open. But that is the thing that we're doing. You know, I think just spreading the word that it's going to be, that we're going to be open. We're going to have bikes, and you know, and that's it. I mean, it's as soon as we're able to open the doors, I think it's going to be, people are going to be excited to come on down and check it out, and we'll have bikes, so that'll be a draw.
We're back to our main point again.
right Yeah, so, you know, and we'll be able to do, you know, curbside and help people out, as, you know, one at a time as we're allowed.
That'll be good.
You know, because that's what we have to do, so that's what we're going to be able to do, and thankfully we're deemed essential, so it's
awesome.
we'll take full advantage of it, and while sticking within the rules. So you know, we got the staff sort of dialed in and ready to sort of handle that, and procedures and protocols and everything set up, and, you know, we'll just have to make do until we can have all the doors open and have people rolling through. So
totally. We're seeing, I'm sure you see it too, the support in the community is just getting stronger and stronger, and it's becoming more local, and you can really feel that in the atmosphere of the community and the members that you'll see come into your shop, and, you know, those people are going to be there no matter what. So that's like, they're going to be there for you.
Yeah, it's cool actually. Like if on the last couple of weekends I've been around sort of just doing things, and there's still paper up on all the windows, and the amount of people just walking by, pulling on the doors and like trying to peek through the window to see what's going on has been like, it's been a lot. Like, there's been so many people. It's good. That's
reassuring.
Oh man, it makes me feel a lot better for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just the steady stream of people just walking by is incredible. Just there's so many people just outside doing things.
Yeah.
Is awesome. So I mean, it's
you know, definitely have a really good audience for this, for sure.
Yeah, it is, but it is kind of nice to like do a little tiptoe into it. It's you know, before we pull the curtains all the way back, it's nice to kind of be able to make sure that everything's sorted and we're ready to go.
And I've seen that you've already have your social media accounts and everything. So followers can go and follow that. They can watch you on your journeys through that. They can keep up for updates, that sort of stuff too. Because then like even just liking and sharing those posts, making sure that you already have that following base for when you do open will just that much more help you, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, we kind of documented the whole build, you know, and sort of bits and bobs along the way. But yeah, like, I mean, you can kind of get the vibe of what the place is going to be. It really kind of just shows, it's just a lot of me just rambling, basically.
That's okay. You know what? People buy the business for the person.
I hope so. And because it's got me all over the place. So it's either a blessing or a curse at this point. So I don't know.
One of my favorite questions to ask people is, what is the last local business that you personally supported?
The last local business that I personally supported. I mean, yesterday I ran across the street to the Mexican place in Point Edward, Los Puntos Cantina. Yeah. What? Oh man, I'm the worst with names. They were open, and I was starving. I was like, and I was like, oh man, they're right there. It was so good. I was so happy to do it. It was great, and like I could take out beer. It was great. It was them, and I, you know, I'm definitely a regular haunt around, you know, Blackwater Coffee. I love it there, and you know, like, you know, and Lake Life is out by my place in Kamlaki, and I mean, I got the the hat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love everything she does out there. Like, I really, I know I have a store, and it's very, on brand to talk about, to being, supporting local, but I like the people in the places, and I like seeing the small things and talking to, the interactions and the interesting things and the stuff that you see in those smaller places.
It's so true. And like, you're a business owner yourself, so that like there's this like secret tribe of business owners where they just support each other, and so that like when you go out and you support them, they're gonna support you. They already know. Totally. Like, these people who you go see for your coffee every day, they already know about your bike shop. They're gonna tell people about your bike shop. Like, it makes you lifelong friends that way. As where, like, I mean, you very well could get that in a big box store, like coffee shops. You have regulars and whatnot, but it's just that much more like of an emotional connection to the other local businesses, right? Like, absolutely, yeah. And it totally creates that bond for our community.
Definitely. And there's so many like cool people and cool places and like unique visions for things, and and it's just so much more interesting, on a daily basis to like seek those interesting things out than just, the regular normal stuff. Again, nothing wrong with it. It's just sort of what helps me make it through the day is that interesting things and those connections and, that kind of a community thing. I really like it. And,
it's a nice heartwarming feeling, and you're lucky because you're in a really good spot too, because you're right in the heart of all of them. Like,
for sure,
everything around you is local, so that's a great opportunity for you for selfish and unselfish reasons, right? Like, definitely.
It's and even being in Point Edward, like the people. I mean, Point Edward's such a cool place anyway. Time down here, being just walking around with the dog and talking to the business owners, they pop in just to see what we're doing. They're always like, they come out of their stores on the street and we chat. I mean, it's been so welcoming to just see everybody down here, and everybody's so excited that we're here, and they've been so gracious with their time and with advice, and everybody's all ears and willing to lend a hand or anything, and it's been really exciting to be able to be welcomed into a business community like that. Totally. You get to be on the welcoming committee for the next show. Exactly. And I'm totally happy to carry that torch on or to pay it on forward, because everybody's been so kind to me, being the new kid on the block, and that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Totally. It really does not. But it's still so good to hear, right? It is. It's a good feeling, and it makes me feel better that that I made the right call with putting the shop here, and to get that sort of a welcome, and it's been a cool process to sort of meet the neighborhood. So my next and last piece of my interview is, if you've seen it before, I ask $1 million but. So it's a modified card game that I've moved to fit to an online platform or in person. Basically, I'm going to give you two options, and you have to pick which is the better for $1 million. Are you ready? Sure. Don't bite your tongue. All right. $1 million but, whenever you're running late, an invincible snail begins slowly following you, and if it ever reaches you, you will die. Or, whenever you see a bug, everyone on Earth is in on a secret, but no one will ever tell you what it is. Those are very ominous. They are. Those were very ominous choices. Those are real dark. I would say the snail. Yeah? Yeah. Why? For sure. What if it catches you? I don't know. I don't know. There's something about secrets. Yeah. I just can't. I can't. Like, I don't like secrets. They stress me out. I don't know.
I think no
not,
matter
they're not
what,
like
you're going to live the rest of your life with $1 million and some stress.
Right? This is it. I don't know. I could deal with the snail. I don't know. I think it's.
You know what?
I don't know.
You'd be able to see him coming. Like, he'd be across the room and you'd be like, okay, well, you know what? Like, I've got a day till I have to move from this spot. Like,
right. I think I could probably keep ahead of him for a good long time. Enough to like enjoy the $1 million anyway, right?
You know what? He might be a blessing in disguise. If you're ever, you know, at gunpoint, you just need to touch your snail and you have a better way of leaving.
Right? Totally.
He's just your secret weapon. It's just not ideal otherwise.
Not super ideal, but I mean, you know, if you got the $1 million to play with, then, you know, I mean,
yeah. Maybe you can bribe the snail. This snail seems pretty smart.
Right? He's following me, so it's he's clearly got something going on.
Yeah, so maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. Well, if I ever have these options available for you, you better be prepared.
I'm in, for sure.
Well, with that, I would like to thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to hearing about your opening, and I will link all of your social medias and everything so everybody can follow you and see what you're up to, see when you're opening, get a hold of you, show you all the love and support that we are so good at here in Sarnia.
For sure. That would be amazing. I mean, I can't wait to fling the doors open and just see everybody coming in. It's that's probably the thing I'm most excited about. It's awesome. And thanks
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, thanks for bringing me on. I'm super stoked. I could talk to people about this stuff all day long. So it's I'm happy to do it. So thanks so much for doing it.
Of course. And I'll be happy to do a follow-up once you're actually up and running. And I mean, you might not have time.
Oh man, I'll make time for sure. That'll be awesome. I'd love it. It'd be fun.
But that'll be fun. Yeah. So we'll definitely coordinate that. But thank you so much.
For sure. Thank you.